I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't even... Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. First carry now for Alex Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. Second down, Jackson. Gentry with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Collins trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. On 1st and goal, Collins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Collins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. They still can't get it. Touchdown, Ravens. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Lucy. Here we go. 11B. Punch right.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it. Bortles steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Bortles to throw. Left side complete, Severian Jenkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal from inside the 5. Bortles to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They left it a good...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Willie Henry. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. Skirts by him at the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On first down, Bortles eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 26 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. on second down. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 1:59 to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. This is taken at the 23. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trip flip, trip flip.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on first, Dixon again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Leopard! Gun!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 4th down, here's Jackson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Bortles going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll toss it to Fournette. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Hall bringing it in. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Here we go, here we go.
Fournette on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Jackson on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Ah!
Play action. It's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin with a run by Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
380.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Gone! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. A handoff to Fournette, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Hey, spread left.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. So right.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 46 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go.
Bortles going to look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. Spread right, 72.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. A toss running left, Fournette. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.